Okay, now, because when I was a child, right, I didn't have nothing, then I know how it feels to try to get something without something. I was getting into trouble because the way I was going about getting it. So if I am forever evolving, right, and what I'm doing is getting me in trouble, well, when I evolve, wouldn't I evolve out of that trouble? See, that's why when people talk about evolution, I try to tell them about the process of infancy to puberty to maturity. Is that not evolution? But see, if you're gonna base your argument on what somebody else said, I'm saying, well, why you not seeing what I'm saying? And that's when the whole thing get off, right? So what I'm saying is, if as a mailman, right, I saw the inner workings of something. Because I'm a mailman, so I was able to go in poor communities and deliver mail. So I'm seeing it, right? I'm saying, man, now I'm at the post office fighting for my life. But I'm seeing my people struggling in life like I was when I was a kid, right? So I see them trying to take my kids through the struggle. Now, you understand? And I'm seeing kids struggling. And I'm saying, man, if I didn't make a change in my life, then my children would be struggling too. And it ain't the fact that I don't love them, it's the fact that I can't do nothing to help them. Because I'm looking at these kids and I love them, right? You know, do you understand a mailman see kids from the day they born? They come home, you delivering their mama mail while she pregnant, man, right? And so when the baby born, you think they don't say, hey, mailman, look at my baby, right? Hey, congratulations. You looking at the baby. Now, you they mailman for 13 years. You see that kid from the time he come home till he 13. Now, some of these kids I had saw from the time that they entered in the first grade, and I was delivering letters that they was getting from colleges. See, I'm the mailman. So I've been talking to these kids the whole time, see, and I would come to their games, but I wouldn't talk to them, not at the game. I would talk to them when I'm delivering their mail, when I'm delivering the letters, telling them, man, listen, you look, you understand what I'm saying? You got it. But see, when I'm at the game, I'm just letting them know I'm supporting them. I don't want no fame. I don't want none of that because I don't need that, right? I just want you to know I was there, right? When they look around, I'm gone. See, the other guy, hey, because see, they gonna want to be there when they in the NBA, but I'm telling them I already had season tickets. See what I'm saying? I'll see you when you get there, right? Because I'm already there. But see, an ignorant person would think motivation is arrogance because they ignorant and they can't motivate nobody, so they just become envious, jealous, hateful, right? But when you letting a person know that you've been successful and that you successful, then when you see them in any lane, right, you trying to tell them to stay focused because you got the ability, but if you don't stay focused, you ain't gonna make it because it's a lot of yous with talent. You ain't the only person that they sending these letters to. You see what I'm saying? So the only thing gonna separate you from them is the work you put in. And that's what I'm showing these kids, right? See, I'm saying, what about those kids who I had talked to like they were my sons and I'm the mailman? See, should I had then not told them what I was doing and did what I told them to do? See, so this is what I'm saying, right? So if I saw you in poverty, right, and the post office was for to try to take my shine and send my daughter and my son into the darkness that I just shined out of, right? Why would I then not just shine and then become the North Star that Miss Harriet Tubman had to follow to get off the plantation, why wouldn't I become the North Star in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning forever, right? But then when they, like the Bible said, when they comprehended it not, then that's when it took me 10 years to get in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida. See what I'm saying? Around about. So you saying 2008 to 2018. See, so I had to be in the garden working, right, for 10 years to be able to afford y'all federally. See, I had bought y'all in the state and then they didn't comprehend the purchase. So then my family and friends thought I was crazy. So what I'm saying is, how do a risen king look if don't nobody even believe they're a king? See, it ain't that I didn't legally rise, it's that you don't believe that I legally did it. See, that's what I'm saying. But somebody can get you to believe that Jesus rose from the grave, but then he left and went to heaven. But you don't believe that I went into court, won us, came out of court, tried to teach us about how I won us, then y'all robbed me for 10 years. Then I went into federal court to save the next generation from you all. And now y'all done lied again for 5 more years, right? See, that is 2023. But I got you in federal court, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018, man. So look, that's 18, that's 19. Okay, 19. So we gonna do a calendar year. We ain't gonna do it numerically. We gonna do it a calendar year. So 19, 20, 21, 22, and now this is 23. So February 20th, so next month, on February 20th of 2023 at 9:20 in the morning, it'll be 5 years. So now you telling me I came out of federal court on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and now I'm in a Super 8 hotel. You ain't got me surrounded, man. And you mean to tell me I ain't done went viral on none of these videos? So y'all ain't stealing my money, but you stealing the message? So which one of y'all not Judas? See, this is what I'm saying. Isn't this what the Bible was saying about the root of all evil? You people are loving money more than freedom itself because you don't know what freedom is. You was told what freedom is. See, that's why you kill for something that somebody gave value. But what about somebody's child, man? See, the person you killing over that money is loved by somebody, man. But that money, you gonna spend it just like they spend it. See, why don't you just cut them off if you a boss? Why you gotta kill them? See what I'm saying? Because now people wanna kill you. So now your business messed up, man, right? But if you'd have wrote that off like I'm doing, see, like, all right, man, I'm writing this off. And then if America follow her laws, then I'm replenished. See what I'm saying? If she treat Folk Houses Incorporated like she treat Walmart, then Folk Houses Incorporated be cool, man. But now, since my people say I have no value, and I'm saying, wait a minute, man, the Bible say, right, that a good name is worth more than gold and silver. So how much is gold worth now? How much is silver worth now? So my good name, according to your scripture, is supposed to be worth more than gold and silver. See, but what do you believe, man? See, and then even see me, I'm defending Jesus now from you because you using Jesus' name to take 10% of the wealth away from my people. So now I'm saying what Jesus said, many will come in my name doing signs and wonders, do not be deceived. Now, am I not preaching just like you preaching? So why I don't deserve 10% of them like you do? Because you won't let them know that I'm not actually I'm actually teaching, but I'm also testifying to my greatness. See, you testifying of greatness, and I'm testifying to my greatness. See, that's the difference. Everything coming from me. The greatness, the testimony, the life, everything. I'm the core of me. But you, everything you saying is about somebody else. So that's why I'm trying to get these kids out of the darkness of your discernment of truth. Because how can you be light and my truth is now revealing you as darkness, and you didn't comprehend the light? So how the Bible not testifying against all you false prophets?